Greetings! Got a dragon game here. Team 2, Dragon, ANS. Team 1, OSP, Random Sauce, Govor, Snake Eater, Teo Gonzalez, and A3 Alex. Got 2 silvers, 3 blues. I think they stand a good chance against Dragon on Canyon. Not an amazing chance, but a good one. Dragon spreading his fleet out a little more than usual. I like it. I think he is getting better strategically speaking on managing Canyon. Because he often winds up deathballing up here and then just getting trapped somewhere around the top area of the map and either just kills everything and it doesn't matter, or Op4 manages to outcap him pretty hard. Dropping out with the OSP team. Got oh, what is this? It's 2 250s and 1 RL36. That is a hell of an Ocella build. I tell you what. And he's also got Plasma and T30s. Looks like probably 2 of them. Yeah. That is Alex. And supported by a little rocket and jamming shuttle for scouting. Nice, nice. Little well-rounded build. I don't know about the RL36 on an Ocella, but we'll see. Ocella also has blackjack. Interesting. Okay, Govor. Got Plasma and 250. Plasma and 250. He's also got pinpoints on these, so he's really looking to brawl. With jamming shuttle. EWR tug. Another Plasma 250 monitor. Another Plasma 250 monitor. He's got 4 of those. Pretty dangerous force. Another double bellbird shuttle. Very nice. These 2 could actually cover a lot with jamming, by the way. But Dragon does like his offset scouts, so that might be a little tricky. Random Sauce, 450 SL, a little more standard. Covered in Auroras. Also has a missile launcher on it, VLS 2. Interesting. Don't see those very often on these things. Rocket shuttle. Okay, and then just a bunch of rocket shuttles, I'm guessing. Yeah, with Pavis as their PD. That's also kind of atypical. Snake Eater has 1 single Ocella. You know, I was just thinking about that when I saw the missiles in Alaska. I was like, what if you just made like a 3,000 point Ocella and just put a bunch of points into missiles? Like a fucking backpack Axford, missile backpack Axford. I don't think this thing's beefy enough like the Axford is, though. 28. How expensive are these missiles, dog? Only got 28 S2s. Ooh, and he gave up one of his turrets for him. I don't know about that one. I can respect the double backpack, the upper and the lower, but that's a little bit too much of an investment in that. Unless you're going all in on the missiles, I don't think that's worth. And missile cells are themselves quite fun. Anyways, got Sarisas, got 450s. In addition to those, and a couple grazers. And a blackjack. As well as a bloodhound tug. A little bit of PD on it. Bellbird as well. Bloodhound and a bellbird. Very nice. Teo Gonzalez has a... Oh, okay. For a second I was looking at this and I saw it as not as mass drivers, but as antennas. I got real worried. No, there's a mass driver bulker. Pretty standard. 3 MDs on it. A railgun Ocella. Back up. Okay, okay, okay. It's a good little combo. What kind of PD you get on this? Sarisas. Alright, sensible. Bloodhound and EWR tug. And a pair of gun shuttles that are out on the map. Okay. Let's go Rest Dragon. Oh, and I need that on. Axford. 450. Point defense. 250 on the rear. 450s up front, 250s on the rear. All rounded point defense. Fighting voxel, fighting voxel. Oh, fighting voxel, fighting voxel. Beamstone, strong PD. Beamstone, strong PD, beamstone, strong PD. Offset, scout. Yeah. Offset, scout. Offset, scout. All with jamming. Sarissa Frigg, for dealing with containers.
The enemy secured zone common.
Gun corvette, gun corvette, gun corvette. And 2 missile and Pinard corvettes. Yeah.
The enemy is securing zone.
Very well-rounded build. Ooh, a couple hounds already going out. Oh, being wasted. Pre-fired to Bravo, but just a little bit early. Wouldn't have made it anyways because of the Sarissas. Yeah, the Cello and Monitor pairing isn't that quick. It'll be effective in a fight, but it's not very fast. Some more missiles going out. While we watch these... Dragon's spread out, but he's still doing the same thing. I take it back, I guess. He's gonna get everything on top of the canyon. Hopefully it doesn't get bottled up there. HMM's coming after these. I have a feeling they're gonna stage before these get here, though. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Eating a lot of AMM fire on the fleet. Dragon has 4 caps. OSP has 1 cap. That's a little bit of a problem. They're about to have 2, but I don't think the alpha cap will last long. Supera is gonna come in here and gun this shuttle down. Assuming it doesn't get rocketed. Speaking of getting rocketed, there's a Mortiferum on Gulf. And these shuttles are able to deal with the missiles they fired off, so these will take almost no losses. The Solaria is coming in. I think these should be able to cap Gulf, though. Orbit command, dodge the gunfire for a little bit, and then once it gets closer, rocket it. Assuming they have rockets left. Yeah, they got rockets left.
The enemy is securing zone Gambit.
Must be taking their own natural, finally. At Bravo. They've grabbed Alpha. And they're gonna get Golf here in about 40 seconds. And this is where the gunfight's happening. Splitting the shuttles up. Nice. Sending the damaged one out. Just be careful not to get him outside the bubble. Yeah, he's gone outside the bubble, so that golf cap isn't going to happen. That's unfortunate. But he's performing pretty effectively against the Mark 1s. I was not expecting that. Speedy killing his own rockets. Ooh, crossfire. Doesn't work, though. He's back on Golf. Clonk, there's one in the nose. Gonna destroy those braking thrusters. It's gonna be rough. Make it a lot harder to dodge. Oh, man. There's a gunfight of the century happening down here. Assuming, yeah, okay, so... I don't know what happened on Alpha. Presumably this thing couldn't handle the Mark 1 AMMs on its own. Oh, it just got gunned down with RPF. Okay. And then after the engine got tanked, it probably HE'd. A couple more lands on the Solare down here on Golf. If OSP can take Golf, it's a bit of a problem for Dragon because he doesn't have anything within range to get down here in a reasonable time. Look at those guns go. Hoshiomi's down. It's just the 35p. Left, which is running low on rockets, presumably. Yeah, 4. Better make them count. And he did. The Solari is, however, still alive. But not able to go anywhere. Okay, Dragon fixing up that engine. Good, good. Ooh, auto restores though. Okay, so this thing's just dead. Nice. That's gonna secure Golf. 4 OSP. Good work, Random Sauce. Nice little duel down there. There's the Pinard frigate. Corvette, rather. Libertas is gonna take some fire. Yeah, it's taking some real match driver fire. Which is still a good damage. Glonk. The Birthing, as always, getting knocked out quite quickly. Clonk. Hound heading up there, but that Acela is gonna handle that with Sarissa's pretty effectively. The second Acela firing Sarissa's up there, just in case. So Axford, you can banish the Shadow Realm a little bit with these rails. OSP has swung hard left on the Delta Echo side of the map here. But they are not going to find much. They might, however, get a good surround on Dragon, which could be real bad for him, anyways. I mean, it's going to be great for the OSP team, obviously. Axford's still getting brutalized by the Mass Driver and the Rail Fire. How many DC teams Dragon has on that ship, though? The Mass Driver is doing far more than the Rails are. DCs are just staying on top of putting those fires out. Rockets going out. This should dodge. Yeah. Sparrow can't quite make it on the Echo. Encountered by this little rocket swarm here. But they are taking a bit of a pounding for it. Couple hounds snapped off to help with the rockets on Echo. Some S2s going after... Ah, that's why there was only 28 of them. This fool put cluster decoys on his S2s. And they probably have EO Seeker heads. Well, that's pretty effective. Complete overkill against these offsets. But very nice, very nice. Oh, that's what I need to do in my anti-dragon fleet, actually. I have a roll-off with EO. What I need is to use EO plus scouting. Find the offset ships and then EO them down. Boom. Anti-dragon build. Mathed out. It's probably taking a ton of damage. Lost his drive and is about to start losing more. Everything's on fire too. Glonk. Exine goes down. And that's the ship. Dragon's down 3 corvettes. OSP's down 2 shuttles. That's a pretty good trade. Especially considering the corvette shuttle ratio. Gotta see people getting good use out of the shuttles. I hate flying them. I think they're really good. But I really hate using them because you open up the fleet editor and it's like, okay, so you have 3 internals. 2, maybe 3 module slots depending on how you're building your ship. And 3 mountings. It's like, bro, that's too limiting. I don't want to fly this. It's like 3 builds you can do with it, and it's I don't know, it bothers me. Even Dicta over here having a fist fight with an entire fleet of monitors. And since the monitors aren't fighting back, it's performing pretty well right now. Oh, there's some plasma. What's your lock quality on that? It's okay, it's locked, yeah. Or track quality, excuse me. And the track quality is locked. Which is great. It's gonna be very effective. Plasma's not gonna do much right now, obviously, but it is gonna soften this ship up. And Voxel's a plasmid Voxel is so screwed. Plasmid Axfords and Solomons are in trouble, but it takes a long time for that plasma to build up. Against the Voxel, it takes 1 plasma and then 100 mil HE will start doing damage if they go into that section. Doing good damage. So that's very painful. Ooh, and it's getting rocketed in the flank. Pioneer coming in. This thing's in big trouble. Have I said that already? I feel like I said that already. Oh, we see some more missiles. And they're huge volume of decoy going out. It's funny, those cluster decoys are good, but against these targets, they're a complete waste. Beam! Despondeo and the Prudence. And the Temerarius. And the Invictus. And the Tristis. All coming down to deal with this monitor team and to save the Vindicta. Oh my. These monitors are getting cut to shreds by this volley of fire of... what is this, like 8,000 points worth of ships right here? We got 2 beam DDs, a gunned up Axford, and a fighting Voxel, and another fighting Voxel. Yeah, that's probably like 7,000 points of ship. Taking down this little squadron of monitors very effectively. Excellent work by Dragon. He has given up his prime position on top, though, and just as the OSP is moving on to Foxtrot, we'll see if those ships can reorient. It's ahead by 204 points. But he's down, severely down on caps. It's about to be 2 to 5. No, that's not correct. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Kane has 7 points? Today I learned. Never counted points on Canyon before, I guess. I was thinking of this as a 6-point map, but it's a 7. And these monitors are gonna get cleaned up pretty effectively without Dragon's Force taking that much more damage. However, Foxtrot is completely open. And we've got 2 Ocellos, 2 Tugs, and a Bulker moving on it right now. Actually, I think these are the rail team. Yeah, so the rail and the Master Driver team are reorienting. They're not going to be moving in on it. This thing is not detected. Good, good. Look at that. You can look out your window and see it. But unfortunately, windows are hard banned in space. We ain't Star Trek. Which is a shame, because space windows are really cool, but yeah, it's kind of unpractical. And more than a little dangerous. To be shot at in space and have a plate of glass in between you and a bullet. Like, no. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's one of the monitors. Train's also moved on to Alpha and Force. It's engaging the Ocello monitor team. Oh boy. A lot of damage. Did not get to dump the RL-36 payload. This Ocello is effectively out of the fight. Could backcat, but won't really be doing anything meaningful. Can I... God. Sometimes this game just refuses to accept my inputs and I don't understand. Just be spamming F and it'll not move. Oh well. Yeah, 100 mil in the plasma. Trying, but it's too late for this team. They're going down. And Dragon finishing the cleanup on this monitor team. Only one left. But he's given up the Foxtrot control. Might have overcommitted to that a little bit. Ooh. Some hounds going after the CWR. I think Cicella will spot it and Sarissa it. Unless the angling's bad. Oh, yeah, there goes one. What is that shooting at? Ah, this. The bad track. Few misses. One of these might get through. It's staged, which means it's gonna land. Yep. Bloodhound taken down. Still gotta restore though, so can spin that on that. Easy peasy. Fourth monitor is up here, but it's too little too late. It's basically just suicided. Trista, oh, Trista's losing a beam. To plasma and 100 mil. Very nice. His front thrusters are also getting jacked up pretty hard. Yeah. That's remember I was talking about this thing having a restore? Well, now that doesn't really matter anymore. I guess he does still have the restorer. Could restore the EWR or the Bloodhound, but generally, yeah, that thing's pretty messed up. OSP shaking Foxtrot. And Dragon countering with Crapping Echo. Killing off most of the shuttle team from Random Sauce. Voxel's the natural predator of the shuttle. Doing good work down here. And supported by the beams and the Angsford to handle the monitors. One's still firing. And the Tristis in pretty bad shape. Overall. I'd be very interested to see how many shots the rail and mass driver have fired on the AAR, because it seems like they've been spending most of their time just sort of rotating. Not really fighting. Now Dragon has this force on Alpha, and I think he needs to spread these guys out and go to Bravo and Charlie with them. Send the Axford and the beam one direction and the two voxels another direction. And just pray you find the right enemies. Real bad track on the Invictus here. As we can see from the jamming cone bouncing around a ton. OSP's up. 88 points. Look at all the 8s. That's kind of neat. Oh, and it got ruined. Yeah, maybe it'll rotate it back around and we'll get all 9s at some point. Yeah, they got a pretty sizable lead, 108 points, and it's increasing at a pretty drastic rate with that 5-2 cap lead. Look at these bounce around. Aiming at all the bouncing track. I love that. You're not going to see that very often. That's pretty funny. Prudence firing jamming down the field, and that's going to blind ships. Yeah, the Invictus is off radar. The Tristis is off radar. Pretty sure the Molestus is too. Yep. Or, okay, never mind. He was only jamming the Monitor, which is now dead, and that's why everything's off radar. Got it.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
Giant has managed to make it over to Delta. Oh yeah, with that, his one remaining. No, he's got 2 remaining, actually. The 2 Pinard and missile tugs. Corvettes. Oh my god, what is going on in this cast? I have no idea what the ships are in this game. I have never played Nebulous before. And, like, what is this? A fucking brick? Alright, so we got Square. We got... Boat. We got, Short Joke. We got Foot Fetish.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
We got PT Cruiser. Yeah, no, it's fine. See, I know what everything's called in this game. See you later. Bonk. And it's dead. And it's sent to the moon. Look at it go. I don't know how Mezer did it, but I love that he implemented the physics where if missiles run into things, they send them fucking flying based on their mass. Because this is what happens to shuttles. They'll just get yeeted off into the void. Every so often you get an Axford that turns just a little bit, and that's so satisfying. Corvettes have a tendency to flip end for end. Man, this thing heading down to Gulf, and I think it'll be able to take it. It's just going to take a little while to get there. Rontas very cautiously moving on to Bravo. Ooh. These are lying in wait, but they're lying in wait for an attack at this angle. They're not ready for someone coming up from Bravo side. It's going to take a long time to flip those in for end. What kind of rank you got near Chief or drive? Just a basic drive. So could be worse, but still not great. Axford engaging, Ocello. Pouring pretty damn well, too. Especially since the Ocello's busy firing at, I don't know, either the worst track known to mankind, which could be distinct, but yeah, that might just be an EWR track. since he's getting jammed. He's just firing at an EWR track, which is immense pain. Yeah, because his Bloodhound Tug is right next to him, which sort of removes the point, the help of having a Bloodhound Tug.
The enemy secured zone common.
Dragon coming back on the cap lead. He's going to cap Bravo here in a second. He's already turned around. Monitors are a little more agile than I think. Well, it's probably been going for a little while, considering how much damage this thing's taken. Still, though, that's cool to see.
The enemy secured
Yeah, these things are slow and fat. Look at this, not be able to get the plasma onto target at all. So those 100 mils, especially if they're firing HE, just right into that voxel, aren't really going to be doing anything. Gotta be firing AP before your plasmas start doing work, my dude. Rail and perhaps soon Mass Driver Fire coming in to help as well. It is not good enough. What is this being fired at right now? I have no idea. Oh, presumably this fired a couple of missiles and those were shot at that. I think that's the ball game in Dragon's favor. Ooh, Errata's starting to eat some more plasma now. Look at that beam go. Look at it do almost nothing to the ship because it's got a bad angle. There we go. Yeah, kill him. Kill him with a laser. I gotta use beams more, man. They're so cool. But I can't stop using the missiles. I'm addicted to missiles. It's also kind of painful bringing beams sometimes in the current state of the game, because they're best used against monitors and Ocellos. And right now everybody's spamming bulkers, and they're good against bulkers, of course, but there are other targets you'd rather have. And I play OSP like 90% of the time anyway, so it doesn't even matter. This monitor's gonna get wrapped up here before too long. Not gonna be able to recap Bravo. Not even gonna try to recap Bravo, unfortunately. Good mobility on Dragon this time around, of leaving this top area and going down here and cleaning this up and then capping these 2 points and coming back. Sending a squadron to Alpha and then spreading those out from there. Damn. It's terrifying to me that Dragon, of all people, is improving at this game. You know, you watch it play and you're like, okay, you're actually just the best Nebulous player, hands down. You can't get any better than this. And no, here he is, improving. Actually terrifying. I was talking to Misk last night, and something he said that really resonated with me was, there are two people in Nebulous Fleet Command that I am afraid of, and one of them is Dragon, and the other one is Internet Explorer, and that is it. And yeah, that's very fair. Those are the two players that are on the wow, actually, how do you do that side of the skill spectrum. when it comes to micro and getting the most out of your ships. It's super cool. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the game from Dragon's perspective, but I highly recommend you watch at some point, as long as you're not prone to seizures or have epilepsy. Because that dude... It's hard to keep up with what is even going on. He's jumping between ships so fast, but it is truly a sight to see. Alright, that's Soul Eater dead. It's gonna open up Foxtrot to be capped by Dragon. It's got a points lead. Very nice. Very nice. And he will continue to have a cap lead after he loses Charlie. Looks like the Führer has... Yeah, finish off the Hoshiomi up here. It's gonna be able to cap Golf, and Golf ain't getting recapped at this point in the game. By OSP. Where are these going? I just made or some Mark 1s actually. Probably some Mark 1s fired at this tug. That just missed. Ooh. Maybe that a solo. Yeah, I think that's the game in favor of Dragon. I know I said it earlier, but I think that just confirms it. CSP doesn't really have much on the map, and they're also behind on caps and on points. About to be more behind, because Führer is gonna cap Golf. Führer. Yeah, I think it's Führer, but that sounds dumb as hell. Delta's gonna be maintained by Dragon. Yeah, he's spread out on all the points. And the only mass of the OSP is over here. This rail and MD team, they can't really help. There's a Monitor that's gonna come over here and try to cap Bravo and get gunned down, but a Libertas in the country Stardust. Alright. So everybody sit back, take a 2-minute nap, and wait for the after action report. Let's not do that actually. Let's talk about strategic positioning on Canyon. This Dragon, let's do a little walkthrough here. Dragon got up on Foxtrot. It's concentrated there, a little over concentrated, I think. But he's managed to convert that into a win by being more willing than he previously was to move multiple ships off that Foxtrot control point. This is a very strong position on the map, by the way. I'm not going to go into why that is right now, because it's long and complicated, and I've done it in other videos. But you can use your force to go in any direction from here, except for down to Golf, really. But Golf's so far out of the way that no one really goes down there in force anyways.
The enemy secured zone fulcrum.
Yeah, Gonzalez. Yeah, I don't know. And he positions back up on this point. It's just great. Clergy of the Killing Beam. I love it. I love it. It's completely insane and I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna go find the guy who did that actually. It was on his solo. Brought one single solo and a tug and 28 EO decoy. EO cluster decoy. It's completely unhinged and it worked. He did a lot of damage with those. Not enough to justify their cost. But I think if this player gets a little better, he'll figure out when and where to use those. I'm also now have to do this. I already do EOS 2s, but decoy S2s might not be a bad idea. I gotta go make that fleet actually right now. It's completely unhinged. Cruise EO decoy. How expensive would those missiles be? That is a tale for another time. I don't have too much to say here about the AAR. I think we covered everything during the match. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I want to see. Yikes. Oh, that is not enough hits with those rails, dog. That is not enough hits with those mass drivers. Not enough, not enough, not enough, not nearly enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go make my anti-dragon fleet now. I'll see you in the battle space. Toodaloo.